or when I breathe in deep and let it out. It's me trying to find what to say. Today's movie, okay, there's drama. Today's movie is Green Fever on Prime Video. I didn't like the movie. I'm sorry, guys. I did not like the movie. It's not my style of movie. I had such high expectations for this one because it seemed like something that would be different. To be fair, it is something that was actually quite different, but the different was not different from me because, again, I would say, my personal opinion, it's not my style of movie. It was dialogue heavy, and the parts where you're supposed to have action was nicely put. Honestly speaking, this is a movie that was well acted, and the characters were well portrayed by the cast. But it's just in the storyline for me, as in the storyline just did not, it didn't hit the right notes for me, I would say, and that's me saying it the way it is. I'm sorry, guys, but I didn't enjoy the story. In fact, I found myself having to kind of like take a break from it and then coming back to it. Basically, I broke it into two and watched the second half of the movie because I was checking the time. It was dialogue heavy, like there were lines and they were, delivering their lines properly. But where there was supposed to be like a high point, there was the high point, but before the high point came the whole dragging boringness of the whole thing. And okay, the storyline is that a young man said his daughter was ill and gained access to a military man's residence where his mistress lives in. And it was kind of naive, I would say, because knowing how military people deal, they don't take any prisoners, like they are merciless and all of that, and Oga's orders is Oga's orders. So the ease at which he was able to just penetrate into the building was not very believable for me, I would say. And everything just turned out to be like a play on their intelligence and made them look stupid at the end of the day, because he said his daughter had green fever. What exactly is green fever? It's not even something that I've heard before. Maybe that's one of the reasons he actually mentioned it, to be fair. Because after the movie, I had to go and Google that. What exactly is green fever? It doesn't mean anything. It really does not mean anything, guys. Which is the stupid part, because he had the guts to tell them that it was worse than cancer. Boy, stop. So I just kind of felt like, this guy is mad though. At the end of the day, he was just there for money. He wanted to steal money because he had info from an insider in the house that there's money there, and it turned out that there was nothing wrong with his child, and it was all good and fine with her. Real life scenario, I just feel like it's not particularly the kind of way a military person would open his doors to a stranger, more so the fact that they were actually planning a coup. you know. But the main thing for me why I didn't find this so enjoyable was that I felt like the storyline dragged for too long. It was a bit boring for me, dialogue heavy, quality. I love the coloring of the whole story, of the whole movie. I mean, I love the coloring. I like how it felt like olden days period kind of vibe, nostalgic vibe. I really enjoyed that. But the storyline, it was hard to watch because I had to keep up with the story, but it was hard to watch. It wasn't that sweet. That's what I think. I'm sorry. But quality of production, top notch. Acting, pretty decent. Yeah, so, but kudos to everyone that was on this project. I know it's not easy delivering a project like this, and everyone wants to do something different. But yeah, everything was good except for the story. It was good, but I think I would have enjoyed if other things were put into it. Like, for example, if the young lady had turned out to be the girl's mother, that might have been good. So yeah, do I recommend? If you have a ton of patience, like I would say, and if you like movies where there's a lot of dialogue and bits like that, so yeah, I'll recommend on that count. But if you're looking for action and whatnot, try the next movie. Over 10, 4 for the production quality. Bye, guys.